Welcome everyone to the next Let's Play. What the frig is that? Okay, that was weird. Anyways, it's a Bandai game with renderware. Soft deck, ADX. It's MS Saga! Holy crap! Okay, so, brief introduction to this. If you like Mobile Suit Gundam, Armored Core, and classic old school JRPGs, I'm going to move this around with the intro to start. You will absolutely love this game. If you can get past the stomach crunching first hour of the story, which makes me want to put a bullet in your head. I was even skeptical at first, but if you know anything about Gundam, you will love the story. It's cliched of Gundam as it is. It's amazing. I love this game so much. One of my all-time favorite RPGs. This game made me want to get back to LP. You can thank this game for me being here again, doing all this. This is what motivated me. This and Sephi, I give her endless credit for this. She motivated me the most, but this game is what made me go, I want to get this out there and show this game to people. So underrated. So let's get started. A lot of the game mechanics, everything will be explained as we go along. But oh my god, the character design in this game is woeful, but just you'll see what I'm talking about. So, new game. Here is the main character. You can actually name him whatever you want. I'm not going to be one of those people who sit there and go, oh, I have to have my name in everything. Just be. No, he's Tristan. If you can tell by his portrait, you have like reddish pink hair. It's a he. It's hard to tell. Even when you see his in-game model, you're going, that's a he. He's got a blue eye and a brown eye. I don't know. It's a mutation. So, let's get started with plot. Of course it nukes North America. Why wouldn't it? It's a Japanese game. Energy surge engulfed the Earth. Everything was destroyed. Eek. Mankind called this the Great Fall. And then some sweet music played as we sat in a field. Yeah, that's you. That's your best friend. That's also a guy dressed in pink. This game's got a big thing about pink. Gundam. It's a Gundam. I absolutely just adore this game. Now, there are going to be a few little things you'll notice while this thing's playing. There's a few little stutters with the audio here and there. I've got as good as I can get it. I have tried, but a lot of this cutscene here none of these cutscenes are actually in the game. But it's just still, showing like bonding and we're having fun, we're fighting things. But this game also has a very SD Gundam art style to it. Not that that's a bad thing. It works for this game a lot. It's very cool. There's a Gao. I think that's what they're called. Those transports are heavy Gao. There's Dom. Oh, there's your masked guy. But yeah, the cockpits are actually mapped out. It stutters right there for some reason. But it doesn't, mess with anything. Gnat in here or something. With knives. There's a goof. I love the goof. There's a Quebly. Cubile, whatever they call him. And there was Zeta Gundam. There's Zeta, Big Z. I think there's New Gundam in the background. So yeah, this game goes from the original Universal Century all the way through Wing Gundam. Because that was about the newest thing that had come around when they were making this. This is where our fight begins. We'll never get back what we lost, but I've made up my mind. No matter what it takes, that black mobile suit will pay. So, revenge story right off the bat. You should already be hooked. Oh, I can't wait to start playing this. I'm just... Ooh! I am so giddy with excitement right now. But this game's graphics they're good. They're not nothing special. Just the character artwork just goes, ugh! It's mainly just the characters you play with. MS Saga, A New Dawn. So we're in a G System Core 1.
So this is a mobile suit? Wow, that's cool.
Voice acting's not bad in this game. Alright, Cat, come on.
G-System's really something.
Come on.
I had no idea you could make such huge things with it.
Mr. Beaver, yeah.
Does this mean we're really going after them? Of course. That's why we made this.
Now, I know a lot of people pronounce the GM a GM, but it's actually pronounced Jim. Much like the reason why they did that. I'll go into more detail here in a second. We'll just start getting some chatting. But I will go into more of a backstory for each mobile suit. Zaku 1. Where'd they find that old rust bucket?
A mobile suit? How the heck did it get in here?
It walked.
Who cares? What are we gonna do?
Acting!
What are we gonna do? We're gonna fight, that's what! No way! We gotta get out of here! Now! Take it easy, Fritz. But nothing. We've got to get through this!
I like the gyms. They're good. Very underrated mobile suit, much like the Zaku.
Fritz, I don't know how to pilot this thing.
Goliath Online.
Come on, give me a hand.
Systems functional.
Me? How? The manual Marie gave us. Remember? Flip through it, come on. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Fritz.
Now, one thing you'll notice here very shortly. Well, in a second. Use the left analog stick to move the mobile suit. The further you push the left analog stick, the faster the mobile suit will move. Left analog stick. I'll try it out. Yep, there we are. Oh, there's little stutters. Little stutters. Not near as bad as what it was. Alright, so. Here we have Tristan. Status screen quick. Okay, basic attributes. You can also look at your mobile suit, your pilot skills, all that. So we have number 1 up there, Tristan. The TP is your tech points. That's like your MP for your pilot skills. You got level 1 experience. For the next level up, you need to have 30. Now for your stats. Melee determines the pilot's effectiveness at melee combat. For instance, beam sabers and the such. Ranged is how effective that pilot is at ranged combat. Is, for instance, as you can see in the equip screen there, the Head Vulcan. That's a ranged weapon. That's how effective he is with that. Reflexes is your agility stat. Essentially, I think it affects evade to an extent, as well as the turn order you get when you start combat. Skill. Dang it, I remembered what skill did. I think it's how good your TP skills are. Hold on. I looked this up before I did this, and now I've already forgotten. Boy, I'm a dope. And I sit here and love this game to death. I don't even know what the things do. Okay. But yeah, effectiveness of mobile suit techniques. And mine is the effectiveness of character-based techniques. So there are both mobile suit and character skills. We don't have any at the moment. Now, in the top right, you have the gym, which I will show right here. This is a gym. Not pronounced GM, gym. Now, like the American Jeep from World War II, its surname was GP Vehicle, General Purpose Vehicle. Well, the troops just started calling it Jeep. GP, Jeep. Well, the GM goes by the same thing. It's a general mobile suit. It's called GM. So they're pronounced GM. Hit points. You got 120 hit points. Its melee score is 31. Its range is 27. So obviously this is more of a melee type mobile suit than a range, but it's well balanced. So 32 armor and 30 speed. It's a well-balanced mobile suit, but prefers melee fighting to ranged combat. On the next screen, we have no techniques, and we have no boost attacks. Boost attacks are mobile suit techniques. We have 2 weapons. We've got a punch, which we call knuckle, and we got a head Vulcan, which we'll go into momentarily. Now these big giant gemstones here, these are mandatory fights. They usually block paths. Red ones are usually boss fights, and I think there's yellow ones that are like just a tougher fight. So let's go to it. Hey, start that crap. You talking to me? You talking to me? Grab down the cat. What's back in my lap? Come on. Just as I thought. The G-system's been activated. This isn't what we're after. It'll make a nice gift for the boss. You there! Hand over that mobile suit. No way! You want my mobile suit? Come and get it. So you're a tough guy, huh? Now if you look, since he's in the Zaku, it's got a different cockpit view than what the Federation mobile suit has. That's detail, baby! Last mistake you'll ever make, punk. And that's the combat screen. It goes like a little grid thing. It's cool. Now for combat. Quick! Select fight from the battle menu. You can attack him with the head Vulcan. The head Vulcan? Is that the only weapon I've got? You could also punch him, but you'd have to get in close, and you could be counterattacked. So the Vulcan is weak, but safe to use, while punching is more powerful. Though risky as well. Decisions. So essentially, if you do melee attacks at certain points, you can be counterattacked. As I will demonstrate here. So we punch him. He punches. He hits me with his iron axe. Fires his machine gun. So essentially, he got 2 attacks to my 1. That's not very good. Now, if you look at, you see the enemy name, top right there, Zaku 1. Now the thing off to the side says RNG3, that's ranged attack. He's got 3 energy. As you can see in my pick portrait down there, I've got 98 hit points, 8 tech points. My energy level is at 4. Those are for boost attacks. He doesn't have any boost attacks either, so energy is kind of irrelevant at this point. Now we will hit him with the head Vulcan. Boom, boom, boom. See, we attacked him, he attacks us. So he doesn't get 2 attacks, he just gets the 1. Now this is a mandatory win fight. You pretty much can't lose this fight unless you defend the whole time, which I didn't think it'll let you defend. Oh, it will, okay. Oh, you also have a second menu. You have a bunch of things here. Boost is for your boost attacks. Techniques for your pilot techniques. You can also use items, which we have repair kits, but I'm not using those. We don't need them. You also have defend, reduces your damage by half for an attack for the enemy. You also use no energy in this, and every round that goes by, you gain 2 energy. You got charge, which you can increase your energy regeneration rate for this round by 1. Still gain another energy for next round. Switch, that's for later on when we get more party members, and retreat. Let's run. So for now, let's just keep hitting with the head Vulcan. And he's down. See, it's a gimme fight. Yeah! And for that, we get 10 experience. We get 18 credits. We get a Zaku machine gun, the iron axe, and that's it. So this game is very simply put together, easy to understand, but so much fun. But knock the heck out! And I'll tell you this, if you know anything about Gundam, which I'm sure you do watching this, people frickin' die in this. A lot. Phew! Did I beat him? Who was that guy anyway? I wonder if he was one of them. Oh, you did it! Are you hurt? No, just a bit shaken. That was awesome! You won your first fight! Yeah, well, this mobile suit had a lot to do with that. Yeah, but so did you! You're the man! Ha! Listen to you. Just a minute ago, you were about to wet your pants. Yeah, well, anyway. I guess the question is, what do we do now? We better talk with Marie. Marie the fossil? Oh man, do we have to? All you do is complain. I might as well leave you here. Alright, I'm coming. Hold on a sec though. There's something I want to do first.
5 weeks later, he fixed the Zaku.
So now we have Tristan as a party member, and he's going to pilot the Zaku 1. The worst mobile suit in the game. You surprised? It's the mobile suit you just beat. Fixed it up a bit, and now it works. Now I can fight with you. You can count on me, bro. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Don't forget to equip the weapon you picked up. Call up the menu with this triangle button, and choose Equip. Let's do that. Alright, let's take a look at his status. We got Fritz. Now I'm going to say this right now. Fritz is my favorite character in this game, and you'll find out why later on. This is probably the most useful character you will ever have in your party. So, what does he have? He sucks at melee. He sucks at range, which will change. He's more of a ranged fighter. His reflexes are through the roof, which is very good. He usually goes first or second in battle every time. His skill is pretty good, so his boost attacks are pretty good, and his mind is meh, but he'll get better. He has Pilot of the Zaku 1. As you can see, it's a rust bucket. Alright, what's he got? And he also comes with the repair skill, which is very nice. Repair restores a small amount of HP to a single ally, so we can go ahead and use that. Boom, see? Boom. We healed. So let's go to Equip. Now, the Equip screen, I love this. Absolutely adore this about this game. This is why it says like Armored Core. You go in, you have this grid screen here. Now, the squares that are lit up, that's where you can equip things. Now, if I bring up the weapon menu, you can see we're going to put the axe on the gem. It takes up 4 squares. So every weapon in this game has a... it's not so much weight, it's how big it is as to whether the mobile suit is capable of carrying it. So we're going to put this on. It replaces our knuckle. Now, this uses 1 energy per round, but look at our attack power now. If we take it off, we just increase our attack power by 10. See? And you almost like playing like Tetris in this. I love it. If you grab it, you can't rotate weapons. They have a certain look to them. Now the Zaku doesn't come with head Vulcans, but as you can see from its stats, it has 27 melee, 29 ranged. It's a better ranged mobile suit than the Gem. However, its armor is worse and its speed is a little worse. That's where... Now, the reflexes of the pilot can overcome the speed deficit on a mobile suit. So as a pilot gets better reflexes, they can actually make a mobile suit more agile, if you will. So we're going to put the Zaku machine gun on. It's got a strength of 34. Boom. So now we've got a Zaku machine gun on the Zaku, we've got an axe on the Gem. We're ready to go. Alright, see anything in the config screen I need to mess with? Nope. Okay, now, in the top left there's an encounter radar. That will change colors from blue to yellow to red, as you'll see in the next area. As it changes colors, the game's telling you, hey, you're about to get into a random battle. If you haven't healed, you need to heal. In the bottom right, we have a map, which is very handy, very useful, and works extremely well. You can also hit select. Yeah, and you can pull up a whole map of the area. That's very nice. I don't think any other buttons do anything. Nope. Move on. Alright, now, this is save point. They restore all of your hit points, as well as TP. No, not TP, they just restore all of your hit points when you walk up to them. So, you want to conserve your TP, but you can kind of go nuts with everything else. So we're going to save. This game is just so user-friendly, and the menus are clean, and everything works. It's just fun. Right. And these are treasure boxes. So we receive 3 more repair kits. Very nice. A regeneration kit. Now what does that do? Let's go over some of these items. Okay, repair kits restore 158 hit points. This cures you of Hurt and Hurt Plus. Hurt reduces your pilot's stats by... Hurt is by 30%, Hurt Plus is by 50%. So if you have, let's say, 10 melee, you get hurt, you're down to 7. If you have hurt plus, you're down to 5. So that is hurt is one of the worst status effects you can get. Regeneration Kit basically is a Phoenix down, if you will. It'll repair a mobile suit that gets downed in combat. Okay. You probably saw the radar up there turn yellow before this. Surprise the enemy! First strike. We're fighting tanks! They can't counterattack, so hit them with all you've got. Don't get carried away, though. If one of your mobile suit's HP starts running out, use my repair technique or the repair kit item to recover. So now, when you get a first strike, they're going to have an X over them. Although if you look up at the top right, they're a Type 61 tank. They have no action on them because we're getting first strike. They also can't counterattack. At least the tanks can. You see, even though the Zaku is slower, Fritz still goes first because his reflexes are high. Now we do need to gang up on each vehicle right now. Now see, it's going to use a ranged attack. Because we're not strong enough to take all these things out by ourselves. Yeah! And you also can see all the equipment you put on a mech. It'll show up on them. It's friggin' awesome. Also, we'll get more into mobile suit customization later because you can do a lot. So let's get the heck out of here. Alrighty. And we're walking. Treasure. Armor upgrade. Okay, now these are very, very useful items. Increases a single mobile suit's durability level. Now, if we go in here to status, you can see the oh, wait. In the bottom right, mod levels. There's durability, attack, and mobility. Durability increases your hit points, attack increases your attack values, and mobility increases your speed. Speed is life in this game. Hit points are everything, and attack just makes battles much easier. You want to upgrade like crazy. However, you do not want to use these kits just yet. They are good for when you run out of money in town and you still have a few little upgrades left to do. Also, I'm not lying, we're going to be doing a lot of grinding. This is a grind-heavy game, but also the game rewards you greatly for grinding, with rare items and such. So, as well as mobile suit parts. We don't have an easy road ahead of us. I know. We may be in the middle of nowhere now. It's only a matter of time before mobile suits start showing up in the rest of the world. Oh, they already did. Yeah, I know. Are you sure you want to do this? You know I don't want to fight. Still, I'm going to make them pay for what they did. To Miss Natalie and the other kids. Fritz. Alright, we'll do this together. We have a long fight ahead of us. But so long as we stick together, there's nothing we can't do.
Head north. That's the way to Marie's place. Marie's place? Oh.
We're going to slowly trudge forward. Also, I meant to mention, with that intro music at the beginning, there's actually a Japanese version that has lyrics. But they took it out from the American version for whatever reason. I don't know. Alright, so that's Marie's place, but tell you what, it's a little tricky to get in the fights in the overworld. You should actually, this game's not like super crazy with random encounters. Type 61 tank Kai. A stronger version of the tank we just fought. Still, I think we can two-shot it here. Yep. It'll just mess you up a little faster. So that was a new enemy. A little more experience and credits. Yeah, right now, we're powerful enough to take on anything. We don't need to upgrade anything. Hey, Fritz. You think Marie will be surprised when she sees our mobile suits? Surprise! More like she'll throw a hissy fit. I heard that, Fritz. Who's going to throw a hissy fit? Oh no! Here comes Miss Fossil! How many times do I have to tell you to stop calling me that? You seriously overestimate my age, young man. Makeup can work miracles, they say. Why don't you show us your real face if you're so young? Tisk tisk, you know what curiosity did to the cat. Heh, you're old and you know it. Stop fooling yourself. Not half as old as you think. Don't make me repeat myself. Anyway, we shouldn't be wasting time on such matters. There's something I need to tell you. Follow me. She's a cool character. I like her. Very weird character. Again, weird character design, but she's cool. I like her house, everything. And she also has a mobile suit dock. Essentially, her house is a free inn. I love that whole thing with the little, like, rappel line. It's such a simple design and it's brilliant. I hid my mobile suit over there. This yard isn't big enough for two of them. Come on, we better hurry. You know how she gets when we're late. Now. Wow, mobile suits really are something. I mean, look at how huge that thing is. This game has many hidden treasures. So we restore a drink. Here. No. Well, I know there's a couple hidden ones. Like right there. So we got a free armor upgrade kit. A GPS system. So there's stuff like hidden behind the background. An regeneration kit. I'm sure that's everything. Yep. And yes, you run like a twit. Right now, what's a GPS? I think that's teleport to a previously visited town. Okay. Yeah, it can be handy, but usually I ignore anything like that and just walk everywhere because grinding is essential in this game. I'm trying to think of what that is up there for that helmet, or for that head of that mech, because it's like a Gundam blade on a Jim's head, but it's not a Jim. It's something I can't remember what that is. Assuming. Welcome back, Tristan. So you finally found your own mobile suit. Yeah, thanks to you, Murray. It's not me, it's the hard work you two put in. Wow, that was a compliment? Marie, you had something to tell us. Patient as ever, I see. Very well. Take a look at the screen.
There's so many lights.
Do you know what they are?
Mobile suits?
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Each light represents a single suit.
But there's so many of them.
They're all out to Russia. So yeah, this
That's
game.
the power of the G system. Even you were able to harness it. But this production speed, it's off the charts. I don't like the looks of this. Not one bit.
I think this is the only time you ever hear her voice. So, what should we do now? Far too many of them. Finding the one you want to do it, looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm still not giving up. What happened to Miss Natalie and all my friends? Someone's got to pay. So your mind is set. Very well, take this letter. Hey, you got Marie's introduction. What does it say? It's a letter of introduction to the unicorns. You're going to need the power of a G system sooner or later. And the unicorns are the ones that watch over them. The unicorns, huh? So where do we find them? Head east to the village of Anglia. Show the letter to Constable Ox at the unicorns. I'm sure he'll agree to help. Don't push yourself, Tristan. I understand you want to get going, but you'll get further on a good night's sleep. Make beds for you in the other room. Get some rest. cool. Like I said, free in. This, I think, is her room. No, this is our room. Let's go and rest. Heal. And we'll save. And then next time on Let's Play. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna check the other room before we leave. Before I cut it off. Okay. New day, here I come. This guy's a frickin' loser. I'm always on the lookout for, like, things. Oh, here we go. Recovering from the Great Fall. The Great Fall, the greatest disaster ever visited upon the human race. Struck the world 60 years ago. A massive burst of energy from an overloaded G system wiped out 90% of Earth's population in just 1 week. However, humanity has recovered in an amazingly short time, largely thanks to the Unicorns, an organization that unified the management and control of the world's G systems after the fall. No more plot. Yeah, books provide lots of plot. This is Marie's room. You can see she's a tinkerer. Alright, so next time on Let's Play MS Saga, I'm going to go do some grinding. And when I come back, we're going to move on to Anglia. So I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to try to maybe get up to like level 3, I think. Just, it helps, trust me. So until then, catch you later.